I'm going to be doing a blue smoky eye look for night. So if you're interested, it's very easy to follow. So this is what it looks like. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is, all I'm going to use is these 4 brushes. A blending brush, a brush to pat the color on, an eyeliner brush, and a big dense brush just to put my base coat. This is the first one I'm going to use. I'm going to use Scamp by MAC. It's this pink color. You can use any color that's close to your skin tone. I'm using that all over my lid. Then I'm going to go to my Physicians Formula shadow palette for my brown eyes. I'm going to use this purple one up here, and I'm going to use that in the inner part, and I'm just going to pat that on pretty quickly just to give it a little bit of a shimmer and some color really fast. I'm going to do that pretty quickly. I'm using the flatter one just to pat on color. I am using this palette. This is what it looks like. It's a L'Oreal Hip collection. It is Showy from L'Oreal Hip. I'm going to use that more turquoisey shimmery color, and I'm going to use that in the middle of my lid, right where I left off with that purpley color. I'm going to push that color towards the outer. So I'm going to do that really fast. This brush, I'm not switching brushes. I am going back to this blue. I'm going to get that and put that in the corner, the outside corner. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave that space. Like right now you can see the purple, the turquoise, and the blue. And I'm going to leave that space right there, and I'm just going to pat that color on. And just keep patting it on until it looks pretty dark. Then, with my blending brush, any blending brush that you have, I'm going to start first with this inner corner. I'm going to grab that purple color from here and just blend that in with that blue. So I don't really want to blend the colors too much. I just want to make it more transitional and flow a little bit better. You see, like right now, it looks like there's a big contrast between the colors. There's a stop, and then there's the other color. I don't want that. I want it more transitional like this one. So I'm going to do that with my brush. I'm going to do up and down motion. And that's kind of blending it out a little. Going to grab this back and forth and kind of make that darker color my crease color, because I didn't want to add too much, so I'm just going to use that color and pull it in back and forth, and that'll blend it really well too. So now that that's pretty blend out, I am going to go, actually I'm going to use one more brush. It's a smoky eyeshadow brush. I don't know what it's called. Like it's from Posh. I got it at Harmon's. I think I told you that, guys, in my last video, but just in case you didn't watch the other two. And I'm going with Carbon from MAC. I'm grabbing this black color up here. That one's Carbon. And then I'm just going to make that V. I'm just going to make a big V. Now I'm going to go back to the blending brush. Just going to blend that towards the corner. Like I go like in circular motions right here. I'm going more towards the center. But I just want to concentrate in this outer corner just to blend that and make that my darkest spot. Now that that's done, I just want to brush off. If you have like a little bit, I'm just going to sweep off whatever fell from the eyeshadows. Just to clean it up a little bit. And it's okay if it's right under the lid, because we're going to go back with this eyeliner brush right here. I'm going to go back to the L'Oreal palette just so I could get that darker blue, that navy color, and really grab that And I'm going to line the underneath my eyes with that color. And since you don't really have to smoke it out, since you have the pigments that fell already from that, you kind of have that smoky effect underneath anyway. So you don't really have to smoke that out. We're going to use Smolder by MAC. It's a black pencil. And I'm just going to line the upper half of my lid. And kind of making it concentrate more towards the corner, making it that thicker and thinning it out until the center of your lid. And the L'Oreal Hip comes with like these little brushes at the bottom. Let me just show you how it opens up. It's like this little compartment with a little mirror at the bottom. I don't really use the brushes, but I noticed that they're good for blending like your eyeliner, so I've been using it for that lately. It's a little brush right here, and I'm just going to use that just to kind of smoke out that black line. Make it really smoky, and it works pretty well. I usually don't use these brushes, but I couldn't find my thing, I don't know what it's called, but my thing to smoke out my liner. So I used this and it worked pretty well. And I really like it. I'm going to go back with the black pencil and line the inner rims of my eyes, the waterline. Just that right here. Back to the Physicians Formula for brown eyes. And I'm going to grab the color, the first one on the top, just because it's like a really light shimmery color, and I'm going to use that as my, I'm going to use that as my teardrop. And I'm going to kind of grab that color and brush it up towards the inner of my lids. Just 1/3 of it. Just to bring more light towards that inner corner. And now, just to freshen up a bit, and you can see the colors a little bit more. Usually the lightest color gets a little darkened by the darker color, so towards the end of it, when I'm almost completely done with all the eyeshadows, I like to go back with the first color that I started. I'm going to go back to that purpley color, grab a little bit more, and just dab it on the top so we can see that color again. I'm just patting that on the inner, and then you can see that color a little bit better. I'm sorry my lighting is really bad. I tried doing this outside before, but it got really dark. I started doing the video, and it got dark in like 5 minutes within doing my video, so I was like, oh, I have to move inside. But anyways, another way to notch up this look is just to curl your eyelashes and put mascara, obviously. And another thing is to put false eyelashes. I would do this look already since it's a very dramatic look and I want people to notice it. I would put false eyelashes, not really, really thick ones, just long curled ones. And I think it's really cool for night. I'm going to use this next time I go out at night. It's very dramatic, light color blush, and neutral lips. I'm just wearing like a clear lip gloss. That's it. That's all you need. And if you want to go a little bit more color, very, very neutral color, like almost skin tone would be the best with this eyeshadow. So you don't want to look a little clownish, so